Trade Genius.
What's up, guys? Philip at Trade Genius. Well, we've had a decent move up from the bottom on the altcoin market. If you recall, we can take a look at that. We had a video back on September 13, have the altcoins bottom. We started seeing big bullish divergence, and we had this trend line that looked like was going to be a good candidate for a break. So if we look fast forward to today, this was back on this green bar actually was the day that we had recorded that video. Came out the 13th was that bar there, and since then that was the bottom of the altcoin market, and we've moved up quite a bit. In fact, we are currently about 27% higher than that point, and it had made a higher high. So what we're looking at here, guys, is we're in a consolidation pattern here with this pennant, and that's the key area. This line here is the comparative price to Bitcoin. So you can see similar price movements, but we've seen a larger move off the bottom in alts. So it's been a decent place to have some plays. So guys, if you're interested in our signals and things like that, this is the crypto package here, special number 2. Get that. That's a year-long package. I'll throw in a 30-minute trading lesson or a coaching lesson on that if you guys are unfamiliar with this space, and $3.99 will get you that. But back to the charts, what we're going to be looking at here, guys, is a break of this trend line. So when we're going into this, if you guys are interested in like, oh, should I get into some alts right now, I would be a little tentative in getting into anything, especially if it's overbought. We have to see that this trend line is going to reject or break. If it breaks, you also have this area of support and resistance right above it. So what you have to keep in mind is not only you have that break there, but you also have a potential resistance point there. The play I would be keen in on is if this does break down, and we need to look at this in market cap. Okay, so that way you guys can go to like coinmarketcap.com and look at it and see, because that's kind of a good barometer, for looking at your charts. Is the market cap hitting resistance overall? Because typically what happens is the market cap really respects trend lines, really respects support and resistance, and that's pretty much all you need to use on the market cap for looking to see if the overall space is okay to get into and move up some more. So this is just altcoins. Okay, so this excludes Bitcoin, and right now we're at 105 billion. So that is the market cap that we're currently running into. So you can go to coinmarketcap.com and look at the valuations right up at the top here. Market cap is 216. That's with Bitcoin. Okay, you can look at market caps individually by clicking on that if you're not familiar with this, and you can see that the total market cap is here. You can also look at the excluding Bitcoin. This is going to be your altcoin cap right there. You can see that currently it's at 100 and change. That being said, this is going to be an area, like I said, where you're going to be a little bit careful about getting into some longs here. All right, so also keep in mind that the different capitalization market caps, so that's the amount of circulating coin times the price, those will move differently. So in other words, if you have a large cap coin, which is valuation over $10 billion in market cap, okay, those are going to move a certain way. You also have your mid caps. That's going to be the valuations or market caps between 2 billion and 10 billion. Your small caps are going to be from 250 million to 2 billion, and then your micro caps are below 250 million. That's the general rule of thumb when you're talking about the different market cap cryptos. So large, mid, small, and micro, and those will tend to move. You'll see sometimes they move cyclically. So you're going to move between, you'll see a move in the large caps, and then a move into the mid caps, and move into the smaller caps. So again, you can look up the cap sizes on coinmarketcap.com and see how that reacts. But right now, I just pointing out that be careful. But we could see, again, we're looking for a move that could potentially get us up into the $112 billion mark in total market cap for the altcoins. That's excluding Bitcoin. So here we are here looking at this $112 billion market cap point. I think there's probably going to be some resistance there. One potential play would be to buy back off this trend line, because those things do get really respected. So you'd be looking at when the market cap gets back down to about 105 billion and change. for some longs there, finding some things at support, and we'll be signaling this out in the room. So but that's pretty much it, guys. I just kind of wanted to share with you where we're at in the cycle right now. Obviously that was a nice move off the lows back in September 13th, and largely consolidating like we've seen with Bitcoin. But I think, you know, when we look back on the December timeframes on things, and that's where the last Bitcoin market bottomed out, right? So here's September or December, excuse me, and we started to see decent moves up, and they were pretty fast. So once these moves start, that's the thing, is like once you get an initial move up and then another move higher, that's the kind of stuff that we're looking for to say, yeah, we potentially have a start of a bull market back in the altcoins. And we've seen that here, a higher high on Stellar Lumens. You can look at let's look at Ethereum. Ethereum is starting to get off the bottom here, guys. Potential move here for some decent gains, and we're going to start challenging these previous highs here. Obviously it's broken this trend line. Now we're starting to see some nice movement. So these are the things that we're looking for. Litecoin's a sleeper. I know, you know, the thing with Litecoin is you get it when it's sleeping and then it just rips. Obviously you want to probably have some stops in place, but it's, you know, times like this when you are looking at getting some of the value plays. But Litecoin, you know, starting to see some movement up here. So this is where you start taking notice on this stuff, guys. Ripple, XRP, BTC, you'll notice that, again, if we scroll back to December, notice the sharp reversal and then another higher high. And then off that September low, we had such a sharp reversal. A lot of people just missed this move entirely. There was just really no opportunity to get into it. Had a decent pullback, and now we're moving higher again. So I think any pullback on Ripple as we get into like some of that market cap resistance would probably be a buy. And regardless of how you feel about Ripple, but there's trades to be made and Bitcoin to be made off of that. So that's pretty much it, guys. I think altcoins, to sum it up, really good structure coming off the bottom. I think we're running into a little bit of headwinds here, resistance wise in the market cap. If those levels clear, then we could have a pretty decent run into the end of the year if that shapes up. So all right, guys, thanks for watching. Please hit like and subscribe, or ring that bell if you're on the mobile, and I will catch you on the next video. Take care. Bye.